Tiffany, you're with Roe versus Bros.
Yes.
You just won a Shorty Impact Award. How are you feeling?
Dumbfounded. It's amazing. Yeah. I was not expecting it at all. So I brought my own cue card just to stay on top of things. Yeah.
Awesome. What's the story behind the purple suit?
So with Roe v. Bros, we don't really want to be partisan. We want to be somewhere in the middle so both sides can see and talk and have a lighthearted conversation about it. So the purple is to kind of double down on it not being partisan, blue or red. So, yeah.
Awesome. So you've been going around interviewing people. How has that experience been?
We do it completely. I mean, I'm improvising, talking to the person. I don't know who I'm going to get. So it's interesting. But one thing I found really surprising is it doesn't matter what part of the country we're in, what street corner, what time of the year. The answers we get are kind of universal. So yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos. Yeah, I've seen it. So in most of the videos, people are unaware. But have you found any good people who are aware about whatever questions you ask them?
Yes, we do, and those are always lovely. Or we've had people actually come up to us on the street just saying they really appreciate what we're doing. Particularly people in the medical field, like nurses, talk to us pretty often. And actually in Atlanta, we had a lot of medical students come on camera, and they said they just loved what we were doing, and if they had something they answered wrong, despite that being their profession, they wanted us to show it because they wanted to talk about it. So yeah.
And what was the reason you chose this cause and this topic?
Yeah, well, I use my on-the-street skills because I come from improv and comedy and sketch, and I have a great team behind me that I work with, not behind me. They're just as much in the front. And what we do is we're just trying to focus on something we care about is universal. I mean, we all have someone that is directly affected by reproductive rights and health, and we don't even talk about it enough to normalize it. So I think normalizing the conversation leads to more empathy. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Miss Roe v. Bros, how are you feeling? Second Shorty Award for tonight. Okay, how are you feeling?
I wasn't expecting us to win once, so twice in a row is pretty crazy. I'm feeling wonderful. Yeah.
Definitely. Please tell us a little bit about your campaign for those watching at home who don't know.
Yes, so Roe v. Bros is kind of a bunch of different things. So it's a game show, a digital game show that we are focused on women's reproductive health, and we kind of see what the average man on the street knows, but it's for different things. So we just want to educate, we want to start a civil conversation, and we also just want to promote voter turnout, because if it affects you, you should go out and vote for it.
That's so important. I feel like your work is so needed. People just need to know about what men know about women's reproductive health, because I know they've been making all of the decisions. Speaking of misinformation, what do you feel like people misunderstand about your campaign the most?
We're really well-intentioned, so we don't really want to make anyone look bad on camera, because the average person we're talking to is the average person on the street. So it's showing what we as a nation know, and we can all improve from that. We can all grow from it. But I think identifying the issues and normalizing the conversation is the way to start. So.
Definitely. Now, this is just for my own curiosity, because I just have to ask you all these questions, right? If you could give your younger self advice from 5 years ago, what would you say to her?
Lead with authenticity. I think what I find works best when we do these interviews on the street, or whether I'm working on my other career pursuits, is just lead with authenticity and good intentions, and that will always help you. So,
speaking of, now I'm doing the interviewing for you, right? And usually you're the one doing the interview. How does that feel? And number two, what is something that you wish people asked you more often?
For people to ask more about just how people handled it outside of the cameras, because oftentimes people continue talking to me even after we've stopped the interview and the conversation. People still are talking to me about it, finding resources. So I think it shows when I leave the end of the day of filming, I have more hope for the future after talking to people, as opposed to being more angry.